Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Welcome you all again in the virtual learning system of Pakistan International School Taif, Saudi Arabia. Dear students, as you know that this is Pakistan International School Taif virtual class for class second year students, subject computer science. And today is our 39th lecture. Teacher name Imran Ahmad. Dear students, as you know that in the previous lecture, we have discussed the conversion of a program segment into asking segment. For example, for this purpose, early before this question number 8, we have converted a for loop statements into while loop statements. You can also convert, paper can also ask you to convert while loop as a for loop, or any kind of loop you can convert into another loop. Let's say, for example, for loop in this question number 7, they were asking you have for loop and you will ask to convert this for loop or this program segment. Not this one is not a complete program. This one is program segment, and convert this segment in using while loop. Next question was you have if else if statement, and they will say they ask to convert into switch statement. Next question was okay. Next question is what will be the output of following code? You have block of code is given in the paper or in the examination. You must know what will be the output. How can you will execute the program? Line by line you will execute this program like I am doing. For example, what will be the output of the following code? You have block of code is given and they are asking to convert or to know the what will be the output. Initial we have two variables. One is k, another one is sum. After this statement, initialization of k is 1 and sum is equal to sum is initialized is 0. It means that k having the value 1 and sum having the value 0. Now, while using the while loop, they are using while loop. K is less than 10. Check the condition. Value of K is 1. So 1 is less than 10. Okay, condition is true. Control will be transferred over here. Sum is equal to sum plus K. Watch here. The value of sum is equal to 0 and the value of K is 1. So 1 plus 0, sum having the value now what? 1. So first output C out, watch here, C out backslash and new line K. So K value is 1, value of K is 1 and the value of sum is equal to 1 also. So first output is 1 1. K is equal to K plus 2. Now increment is 2. In which value? In the value of K. Now before over here the value of K is 1. When it will increase by 2, so its value becomes 3 now. Now check it. Control will come back and check the condition and check the condition. 3 is less than 10. Condition is true or false? Condition is true. Now the value of sum is, watch here, the value of sum is 1 and 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 is equal to, what will be the value? 4. Now see out K having the value 3 and sum having the value 4. K is equal to K plus 2. Now the value of K becomes 3 when the value is equal to 3. 3 plus 2, K value is 5. Now 5 is less than 10, condition is true, sum having the value 4. Last time check the value, last time sum having the value 4. Watch here, sum having the value 4 and K having value right now 5. So 4 plus 5 is equal to 9, sum having value 9. So K is equal to 5 and sum is equal to 9. So this program will be executed till 9. So next value you will check and calculate like this. Next value you will check like calculate like this. So it will be executed till 9. Why 9? Because less than, not equal to. Next value will be 11. After that, its last value will be 11. K last value will be 11. 11 is less than or equal to 10. Condition is false. When the condition becomes false, control automatically transfer. So this will be the output of the following code. Next question. Question number 10. What will be the output of the following code? They are asking again the code. We have three variable. In this program, we have three variable A, B, C. There are three variable A, B, C. The value of A is 0. Initial value of A is 0. Value of B is 1 and the value of C is 2. Watch here. First they are calculating the value of A. What will be the value of A? B plus C. It means that value of A becomes 3 now over here. Value of A is 3. Value of A is over here 3. Now B value, what will be the value of B? B is equal to plus plus. Pre-increment operator they are using. It means that first value will be increased. So value of A is 3. Over here its value becomes 4. Now A having the value 4, B also, and they are assigning value of A to B. So both B having the value 4, A having the value 4. Now C C is equal to B plus plus. C is equal to B plus plus. Now over here they are using the post increment. Over here they are using the post increment. So what will be the value of C? C having the value 4 over here. Why 4? Because first statement will be execute. When the statement will execute, the value of B remains 4 after the execution. So before execution it will assign the value to C. After execution it will increase the value over here 5. Now they are asking what will be the value of A is 4. Over here value of A is 4. Value of B becomes, watch here, after the execution value of B becomes 5. Value of B becomes 5 and the value of C is equal to 4. Why C is equal? Because before increasing the value of B, it will assign the 4 value to the C. So output for this program segment is A is equal to 4, B 5 and C is equal to 4. So this one will be the output of the following program segment. Keep in mind, they will not ask for the exercise question and answer. Any values they can give you in the program or in a desired output, they can give you any values. And let's say they can change minus minus. This plus plus can be changed minus minus, and they will ask now what will be the output. So practice all of these things. First you can use A plus plus minus minus. So you will do like this one. Okay, after this question, next question is short question. Write the nested loops that will print the following pattern. I will, you have this pattern. Check in your exercise book, chapter number 4 and exercise. They give you this pattern of stars and they says, what they says, write the nested loops. Write the nested loop. Using nested loop, now you're bound. You cannot use a single cout statement to print this star or multiple cout statement to print this star. You are bound. They are say you must use the nested loop that will print the following patterns. So check it. For this purpose, the block of code, they didn't ask for the write the nest. They didn't ask for the write the complete program. They just said that write the nested loops. Write the nested. For this purpose, for I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. See out double backslash n. It means that it will skip two lines. First line over here after this. So from there to there difference is two lines difference. For j is equal to 1, I1 and j also they are using the nested loop. J is equal to 1. J is less than or equal to I. Why they say the j is less than? Now check the here. The value of I is equal to 1. So over here, j will be execute one time. Why one time? I will tell you. So value, because the value of j is also 1 and the I is also 1. And j plus plus it will be. Now 1 and 1, see out static. See out static, it will display star one time. Now it will increase the value of j. It will increase the value of j. What happened? J is equal to 2. 2 is less than or equal to 1, condition false. 3 is less than condition false. 4 is so all the condition becomes 1. When then again it will increase the value of I over here. Now the value of I becomes 2. 2 is less than or equal to 5. Again j start will be 1. So now the value of I is equal to 2. So 2 is 1 is less than or equal to 2, condition is true. It will display the star 2 times first value, then the j will be increased. So j value also 2. 2 is less than or equal to 2, condition becomes true. Then again double star is present. Again now the value of j, when the value of I becomes increased 3, so j loop will be executed 3 times for early for 1, then second time, then third time. So third time it will. So watch here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I value depend on the 5 times. So it will display the static like this one and give you that pattern at your output. Question number, same question. Write the nested loop that will print the following pattern. Now you have the pattern like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and 5. For this purpose, we have the nested loop like this: I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 5, I plus plus double backslash. Now change over here. Previous we start the j1 and j is less than or equal to 5. Over here we start the first value of j is I. So I is 1. So it will display one, it will be execute 5 times. It will display the value of j 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again its value will be increased. It will be 2. Value of I will be 2. Now j start from the 2 and 2 to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Watch here, it will display 2, 3, 4, 5. Then again the value of j will be 3. Condition become false and it will comes over here. So I value will becomes 3. It will be execute 3, 4, 5 up to so on. At the last value you will get the 5. Part C. Now you will have check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 1. Like this pattern, they are asking to display this pattern at your output screen. Excuse me. For I is equal to 5, now I is greater than or equal, because watch here, first value 5 times, then 4 times, then 3 times, then 2 times, then 1 times. Now we are using the minus minus operator. See out backslash, double backslash, and for j is equal to, watch again over here, it is same like the static we are using, but over there it was increment. Now here it is a decrement, and it will show you the desired output over here. So this is the chapter question number. Write the nested loops that will print the following pattern of question number 11, short question number 11. After that, short questions is completed over here. Although lab activity is your task, but excuse me, lab activity is your task. It means that they know you are familiar with the programming, so you do all the programs present in the chapter number 4 lab activity. You must practice them. I will try. I will try to explain them all of the programs one by one, and I will show you how to execute and how to perform the lab activity on your computer. So the basic thing is you must practice. You must practice for that purpose. Inshallah. Uh, Okay, I will do one of the code and perform in the IDE to show you what will be the output. There are three parts, so I am performing this one at the output in the IDE. Check it. So Turbo C. Start. Hash include iostream dot h hash include conio dot h void main. How many variables were there? There was two variables. We use I, integer I, comma j. The separation between two variable must be comma. At the end of statement, you must apply the okay. Clear screen. For this purpose, after that we are using for I is equal to 1, I is semicolon, I is less than or equal to 5, and I plus plus. Opening of outer loop, because we are using the nested loop, Cout. We use you can use the endl as well, but we are going to use double backslash n backslash n because it will skip the two lines to display the output clearly. Next, inner loop for j is equal to 1, j is less than or equal to 5, j is less than or equal to 5, j plus plus, oh sorry, over here we have did some mistake, j is equal to I. Now Cout, print the value of j, semicolon. So it will be close over here, get ch, and now check the program, what will it will be display. Watch here, 1 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 3 4 5 4 5, and last value is 5. So if you want to assign the tab is as well, so you must use the backslash t over here, backslash t, and like this one. So run again. Watch here, 1 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 3 4 5 4 5, and last value is 5. So I convert that block of code segment into a complete program. So you must practice all of the three parts, and I show you the code how you will write. So pause your screen, write the code in your copies and practice this one, because this is very very important. You must do the practice for yourself. Inshallah, tomorrow we will start the next chapter, or I will show you, I will explain the lab activity as well. If we have time, and we will do the lab activity. Keep in mind, lab activity is your job, because they knows it will, if you have the practice, you can do the lab activity very well. If you don't have the practice, you cannot do the that kind of programs. Inshallah, I will try, don't worry, I will try to solve all the programs in present in the lab activity, so we will execute them. Inshallah, tomorrow we will do the next topic. Till, take care of yourself, pray for me, pray for all Muslim. Allah Hafiz. Quit from here. No, don't.